Hello internet friends, in this video I am finally making a mess, as if you couldn't tell that I have a painter's suit on, which I managed. I don't think I got that much mess on the suit, but I did get some, which would have ruined the shirt. So let's see, tips for Pro Seal. Definitely recommend the suit, definitely recommend a whole box of gloves. Let's see, have I been able to 3D print anything yet? No, if I was more crafty, I would probably print something, but I just want to get this done. So, let's see. I don't know why well, I know exactly why I've been apprehensive to get this started. It's very, very messy. I wouldn't say it's hard. I would just say it's messy to deal with fuel tank sealant. The more organized you can be, the easier time you'll have. Since I have two surfaces here, you can see I have a table with like all the materials, and then I have a workspace, and that seemed to work pretty well, keeping everything organized and keeping the messy things on one side and the not messy things on the other side. I am looking forward to this section being done, though. Fuel tanks are probably the thing I've had the most anxiety about, just because it has to work, right? I guess everything on the plane has to work, but like if the avionics don't work, oh no, electronics, you can still fly the plane without most of that. But you can't fly the plane if the fuel tanks don't work. And the fuel tanks are definitely the messiest, right? If you don't have a good seal, you're gonna leak fuel all over. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna test yet. There's multiple different testing methods. One is the air method, like that Vans recommends. You pump air into the tank with a balloon, and if the balloon keeps its shape for a day, then you can be reasonably assured that your tanks don't leak. Although now I'm curious, air has to be smaller than fluid as far as molecule size. I need to go look up my chemistry and figure out what the smallest molecule is. Although fuel is a bunch of hydrocarbons, right? So those are actually pretty long chains and pretty big. So I'm guessing that air is a smaller molecule. What's an oxygen? I guess oxygen is O2. And there's nitrogen. And I'm thinking if I filled the tank full of water, that might be another way to test it. See if there's any water that gets on the outside. What's that? H2O. I need to look up all the molecule sizes and see what is bigger. Although I'm guessing if there is any kind of leak, it's still going to be bigger than any kind of molecule. Molecules are pretty small. That's just me thinking out loud. Could one substance leak out versus another? Like, could a air molecule leak out and not a water or a fuel molecule? Who knows? I guess I need to let out my inner chemist. Okay, so besides worrying about leaks, it's really just the mess. This rubber scraper that I'm using is pretty useful as far as getting the last little bit of sealant, and I managed to mix exactly as much sealant as I need. I probably had a few drops too little sealant, but that's okay because turns out I screwed up some of the rivets and I needed to redo them anyway. So I had to drill them out, mix some more sealant. That will be the next video, I guess. Yeah, so after I was done, then I flipped this thing over and noticed that some of the rivets didn't get back riveted properly, which I circled with a pen. So anyway, if you are also having trouble with sealing rivets, come join us on our chat groups. Scan the QR code, and I'll see you there and see you in the next video.